Hi everybody, this is Made by Mommy, and today we're going to make a Crafty Carol face charm. Crafty Carol is a character on a channel called Cool School. This video was posted last week where Crafty Carol, that's the lady on the right, worked with a girl named Gia to make my snowflake charm. I loved the video so much that I wrote to the folks over at Cool School and asked if I could make this charm in tribute to Crafty Carol. They said yes, so here we go. To make this charm, we're going to use the newest rubber bands available from Rainbow Loom. They come in a bag of 600 mixed skin tones. This whole bag of 600 rubber bands and 24 C-clips is just $2.69 straight from rainbowloom.com. That's how I got mine. I ordered them directly. For me, shipping was just $2.99. Depends on where you live, though, what your shipping charge will be. It's actually probably worth you writing below in comments what your shipping charge is so that other people can know if it's any different for them. To make the Crafty Carol charm, I'm using two colors from this bag. I'm using 19 rubber bands in a dark brown for Crafty Carol's hair color, 22 in the light peach for her skin color, 1 red for her mouth, 2, I'm going to use green this time, rubber bands for her eyes, just to show a little bit of variety, and 3 black rubber bands to construct her glasses. Now, in these two examples, this one I used the blue bands for the eyes. This one I used a blue seed bead or e-bead. You can do that as well, whichever is your preference. For this video, I'm going to go ahead and use rubber bands. And this is the way we lay the rubber bands out, starting with your loom set up as mine is in the staggered configuration if you have a Rainbow Loom. If you have a Wonder Loom or a Bandaloom or a Crazy Loom, then that's how your loom is already. So good, you're ready to start. Take 1 brown rubber band to begin on the first peg in the center, going forward once. Then taking 2 at a time, we're going to repeat 4 in a row. These we are ultimately going to fold over to create the bun at the top of Crafty Carol's head. So that's 2 at a time, going along 4 times. Starting from the arrow and moving forward. Now we're at the top of the Crafty Carol head, and we're going to take 2 at a time to the right, 2 at a time to the left, and 2 at a time right in the center. And then we want to add the hair on the sides of her head. So 2 more of the dark brown on the right and 2 more of the dark brown on the left. As an aside for this charm, and if Crafty Carol isn't listening, we can say this. If you use a dark gray, this will very quickly become an adorable granny charm. But nobody go telling Crafty Carol that I think she looks like a granny, because of course you don't, Crafty Carol. So now we need 2 at a time of whatever color you're going to use for skin. I'm using again from the Rainbow Loom brand mixed skin tones. A company called Loom Bands also sells a pastel peach that makes a good skin tone band for Crafty Carol. And 2 in the middle, and 2 on the right, and again 2 on the left, 2 in the middle, and 2 on the right, and 2 on the left, on the diagonal, 2 in the center going forward, and 2 from the right coming back to the center. And we want to take another one of the skin tone band in the center, wrap it around the single peg 3 times for the chin. And for the mouth, you want to take your single red rubber band, double it over, and we're actually going to place it underneath these two. So lift this off, put your 2 red bands on, and put that skin tone one right on top. And then we want to construct the nose. To make the nose, we're going to take 2 that matches whatever skin tone you've selected. Wrap it around 3 times on your hook. And we're going to take another to match. Hold that tight and slide those bands all to the center. And then this is your nose. And it's going to go on this side here and this side here. And we're just going to make sure those are centered in the middle of her face. To make the eyes very similar, we're going to take one of our eye colored bands at a time, wrap it around your hook 4 times, and we're going to repeat that with a second one, wrapped around 4 times. So that's going to be your 2 eyes. If you have beads, you could, instead of using these, you would just use 2 beads. And then stretch out a band that matches the skin, and you can slide both of those on to one band, keeping it simple to make this adorable Crafty Carol face. If I'm going too fast and you're having trouble with this, just hit pause and we'll be here when you come back and hit play again. So you put your eye on this side and you put the other eye across this side. And to keep those eyes parted well, just take the top band over this peg, and that will ensure that your 2 eyes stay where they need to. So we have now placed all the rubber bands we need for our Crafty Carol face. The glasses we will construct at the end. I'm going to move that away, let you get a closer look at this. So rotate your loom, and beginning at the bottom, pull back that cap band that you tripled over and catch the top 2 bands that are going on the diagonal. And bring those over. Back into the center, get the 2 that are going to go straight forward. And bring those over, and then finally in again to get the bands that go to the right. Now what we want to do is we want to bring the mouth out. You're going to catch those red bands underneath and bring them up and over the peg so that your mouth is now those 2 lines of the double over band. Now we're going to loom the center of the face straight up, making sure that nose is popped up in between those bands. 2. No harm done here, it's all connected. So you can push that back in place if you want. And 2 more. And you can stop here before you do the rest of the bun because we still need to do the sides of the face. So coming back down here, just going to go straight up. Pulling back that cap band that's holding the eyes. And then going forward with just the hair. And this last hair for the top of the head goes to the center. And then we repeat on this side. And forward. From the center, for the rest of her bun, we want to catch 2. 2. And 2. 2. And then this last one right here. And on this one, we want to construct a slip knot to keep the whole structure together. So taking both onto your hook, the bottom loop, we're going to pull through the center of the top loop, make it tight. There you go. Now we're ready to take this whole Crafty Carol head off of our loom. Using 2 fingers, pull up. There you go. Your Crafty Carol face has been constructed. Now we just need to pop out the nose, figure out which side you like better, and then push forward the nose through the center. So you get a nice profile. And for the bun, which is now looking a little crazy, you just fold it over to the side and using the loop that's holding the whole structure together, just wrap it around the base of the bun twice. So now your Crafty Carol has her bun and she has her nose. To construct your glasses, you're going to need 3 rubber bands and a pair of scissors. Take the rubber band on the right, place it over the rubber band on the left. Fold it over and pull it through the hole. You pull both sides, you've got a knot and the basic structure of your glasses. Bring your face over, and when you look, you'll see in the center above the nose there are 2 bands. Put your hook through them to tug those glasses through and center that knot right over the nose. Those are the 2 sides of your glasses that are going to be on her face. And to help hold them in place, we're going to take 1 band and we're gonna cut it, and then we can tie one side just like you would tie your shoelaces. And when you pull it tight, try and get as short of a tail on that knot as possible so that you have as much length as you need for the other side. This knot will slide around. You want to slide it sort of towards the top of the glasses before you bring it around to the other side. And then you can tie it again here. Again, the same sort of basic knot you do when you're tying your shoelaces. And trying to keep the tail short. And then a little bit of fussing to get the glasses in the right place, and you will be all set. I hope you had fun making this Crafty Carol face charm with me today. If you did, make sure to check out some of my other videos to make additional charms and bracelets. And I hope you'll visit my friend Crafty Carol on her own channel over at Cool School. Click like and subscribe as always to tell me that I should keep on doing what I'm doing. And write in the comments below if you enjoyed making this face charm, if you'd like to see me do more faces, or what other suggestions you have for what charms should be next. Thank you again for watching, and happy looming to you. Bye-bye.